pretty easily because there's just so many Marines being produced and they're all over the map. Or sorry, they can just run all over the map with the stim. And he manages to save the CC with that not particularly amazing SCV repair that he managed to get working eventually once he kind of realised that the SCVs weren't repairing. So now he's got his third base and that's being held, and he's mined out his main. dDoRo is pretty much mined out his main as well. And see what's going on over here. We've got a lot of zealots being produced now. So we've got stalking zealots, and we saw an attack upgrade being researched, and we've got a mothership coming out now. So it looks like this mothership is going to be combined with these zealots, I would assume, and is just going to try and run in with the basically cloaked zealots, which act a bit like DTs, and try and do as much damage as he can to this bioforce. Once he gets that mothership out, so check on the progress of the mothership, is nearly completed. And we've got Psionic Storm being upgraded as well for some High Templar. Check the production tab. Ooh. Lots of people pinging them up. There's a lot of observers in this game, so it must be from something organised, not a ladder game. So I don't know exactly what they're pinging about because there's not much going on just over here. But we see the ghosts, and it'll be dependent on how dDoRo manages to micro his High Templar, if he gets any out, how he manages to deal with these ghosts, which could just basically EMP this entire army. And yep, you see a couple of EMPs go off and all the shields have gone from this entire army, and they're all stuck behind these sentries, so it's really poor micro here from dDoRo, and he's not managed to get his army in position at all. And now these Marines are just running away into the safety of some medevacs which have finally come out, and basically they've just been eaten up, and charge is complete for these zealots, so they should be able to charge in, though he's not using that very well, and he's managed to trap these Marine Marauders ever so slightly with these force fields. Now he's just going to use stalkers to go to work on them, and now we got the mothership coming in, so they'll cloak all of these units, and basically Stimaholic's going to have these scan, or he's just going to lose absolutely everything. Nope. He's going to try and take down the mothership with these Marines, which is working pretty well. So the mothership actually might go down in a second if he doesn't manage to focus down these Marines, which is a pretty dangerous game. So the mothership goes down because he... oh, that's really, really bad. dDoRo not focusing enough on taking down the Marines and instead killing some Marauders, and with these medevacs healing the Marines, the mothership just wasn't able to kill enough. So he's lost that first mothership, and he is trying to get up a base here, and he's whooping a lot of High Templar and a lot more zealots, and he's using that storm, and that's taking down a lot of health on these medevacs as well, but he's not able to kill them because he doesn't have any shooter units. So he's just got these zealots kind of wandering around the ground, taking out all the remaining Marines and Marauders. And we've got a base coming down now here from Stimaholic as well, so both of these players are taking both of their middle expansions, and we've got some cannons going up to help defend this. So we've got Blink being upgraded to the Stalkers, we got the Cardaran Amulet, which allows the High Templar to spawn with a Storm already. We've got Ground Weapons level 2, so we switched out of the Void Ray play into more gateway based units, and he's not got any robotics technology, so he doesn't have any observers or anything, and he doesn't have... oh wait, sorry. He does have a robotics facility, but he's not getting many units. He doesn't have an observer, so he probably might be getting one of them soon. So we'll just have to see, and he's not getting another mothership at the moment. So he's just sticking with this mainly High Templar based and Zealot based force with a few sentries to support, and oops, sorry, I'm missing over here. All these Zealots just going to work on these starports being put down, and High Templar are just storming all over these SCVs, although they haven't managed to take down too many despite the fact that they've been trapped. And now he's just trying to attack this force, but with so many medevacs, unless he takes down the medevacs with the Archon, which it looks like he is trying to do, then he's going to have a tough time against them. But it looks like he's doing pretty well against taking down all these medevacs, which are pretty low health anyway from the earlier storms, and have some Zealots walk in, and they're going to be able to take down all the rest of this bioforce. And look, there's some more stuff going on down here. We've got another storm going down and an Archon forming. So we've got some more bioforce being taken down. It looks like he's going to just focus down on this expansion to take that out. And his reinforcing units aren't able to do much, so now he's just attacking the refineries, and he's just got this little Archon force, and we've got some more bio, more medevacs forming up over here, and he's nearly mined out on his second base now, so he's really going to need this expansion over here. When that goes up, I'm just going to check the income. We've got 70 harvesters for dDoRo against 44 Stimaholic, and he's not really mining too much at the moment, so he's kind of way behind even with those mules. And ooh, we've got a bit of an engagement over here as well, so just a few bio forces trying to go to work on these forces, but with the turrets in the background and just Stalkers, Zealot and Archons, they're just getting eaten up. And there just isn't too much Stimaholic can do at the moment because he just doesn't have enough forces. And he lost all those starports, which might have been going for some tech like possibly some Ravens or some Banshees. And he's got a planetary fortress up, so that's going to be able to defend that fairly well. But he's still an expansion down, and now it looks like we're going to have another expansion going from dDoRo over here to get the rest of these minerals, which Stimaholic wasn't able to mine. It looks like he's going to land this here so he can use the orbital command to get... Oh, we got some phoenixes flying around as well, sorry I missed them as well. So he's going to be able to use his mules and produce some more SCVs over here to try and get the econ up on this base, and he should really think about transferring some SCVs over from here. And then so these phoenixes are going to work on the SCV line, but with this many marines again, they're able to just have a bit of an attack on the phoenixes and drive them away, and they'll probably go back to the safety of his cannons over here. And the Ghost having a few pot shots as well. So we've got quite a few phoenixes out now. We got a lot of bases up for the dDoRo, so he's well in the lead now, and this Bioforce just isn't really doing it for Stimaholic. He's still on 1-1 upgrades against 2 upgrade on the attack, but no armor upgrades yet for the Zealots and Stalkers. And I'm surprised, although I'll check to see if he is getting any upgrades. No, he doesn't look like he's at the moment getting any upgrades because this Archon is being eaten up a bit by these Bioforce, but a nice storm goes off, does quite a bit of damage to this Bioforce. It's going to use up all the energy from these medevacs. They're basically empty of energy, and now he's just kind of picking up and dropping them, so it looks like he might be trying to go for a bit of an attack, possibly on this expansion over here, although he's got quite a few cannons, so he might be going for the natural over here where there's a few production buildings, but they've got cannons there as well. And he's going to have to be careful not to get hit by those cannons. No, it looks like he's just going to come in, fly straight into that cannon, and probably try and take it out, although there's not a lot of mining going on over here. So it's mainly going to be trying to take down some production buildings. Ah, that was really bad control. He loses the medevac field with 8 units just to those 3 cannons, which is pretty wasteful, and you've got more storms going down in a nice CMP there on these high tempo, so they're only able to get 1 storm off and they die pretty quickly. But there's just so many Zealots, so many Stalkers, all these Phoenix as well, that are able to take down the medevacs, which is supporting this Bioforce, and there's just aren't enough Marines anymore, because he's transferred more into a Marauder force against the Stalker Zealot composition, and there's just not enough really for Stimaholic, and he's got no chance of coming back in this game really, so it's just going to be a case of waiting until the dDoRo pushes in, takes down his final expansion, and he can check the income. Income's not too bad thanks to the mules, but still he's only on 1 base and it's going to run out pretty quickly, and these medevacs are just getting taken down. And he's still got a lot of gas like he did early on in the game, and dDoRo's got a lot of minerals, so interested to see whether he'll try and bring in even more Zealots, and he can just basically keep warping in Zealots almost forever against his force, and eventually he's going to be able to take it down. So it'll be a case of seeing more when Stimaholic decides to GG rather than anything else. And they've both been pretty aggressive. Stimaholic's kind of, I think he focused too much on the Bioforce, and even though he managed to take down those Void Rays, they did quite a bit of damage here and there, and Stimaholic didn't manage to get kind of any decent momentum up because his Marines just kept on getting taken down over and over again. And even though dDoRo was losing all his Void Rays, he was doing decently well in the economy, so he could pretty much afford to do it. And he's just flying around a bit with these Phoenix, not a huge amount going on. Stimaholic's just trying to get some more Bioforces up, and he didn't manage to get any early medevacs out to support the Bioforce, so it's kind of a bit weak in that sense. Didn't have too much support, and dDoRo apparently might be Korean, although he is high up on the NA ladder, and so is Stimaholic. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure where this game was played, it might have been on the Korean ladder, since we got some, although we got an AGS player here, but I'm not sure where it was played. And these Phoenix just kind of wandering around, the storm going down right on top of all these Bioforces, pretty much all in red health, and you can see without the medevacs there's no chance for them to repair, heal up these forces. And now we've got another storm going down, and ouch. That's pretty much going to be it for Stimaholic, and he's pretty much got nothing left now. And some Phoenixes coming in, and you can see the Phoenix bucket. These Phoenixes, even though they've killed their target, they're still stuck. So he's just got this 1 base mining, got a lot of almost depleted mineral fields, doesn't even really need the gas. He's got quite a bit of minerals and gas, but he's not really able to produce enough out of it apparently, and I'm not quite sure why that is. It's just quite a lot of production buildings. So his macro is kind of a bit behind. He's just got a few Marines, and they're not able to kill these Phoenixes because they're just not in the right position. And he's picking up these tanks, just taking the tanks down, and basically this is just dDoRo kind of playing about a bit with some Phoenixes. These Marauders just kind of sat there wondering what's going on. They can't really do much. And these Marines do manage to take down all the Phoenixes because of that bug, but there's not really too much harm in it. He's just got so many other forces that he can just kind of have a bit of a wander in with all these Zealots and just say, "Hi Marines, how you doing? Now you're going to die." It's just kind of a matter of waiting until he decides to do that, and there's no medevac support, so... Oh wait, sorry, the medevac support just right there. So it's just going to be this one tank's going to siege up, and all these others are just going to charge in and just go absolutely to work on all this bioforce, and a storm going down, another storm going down, and basically that's it. Stimaholic's lost pretty much everything. dDoRo's just able to go to work on his final base, kill a lot of SCVs, 19, 15, 13, 12, 10. That's a lot of SCVs. So that's basically it. And he even just killed planetary fortress, even though there's no real reason to. Yep, tank goes down, medevac's kind of sat around, not really very much. So yep, nice decent long game on Jungle Basin. Nice TVP. None of the tricks being used to kind of attack these expansions. Too much bio, I think, from Stimaholic, but it was a good game. And really, I'm not sure where it was from, but you can see here we've got people like, we've got an OGS player as one of the observers, so obviously quite a lot of people watching this, quite a kind of high profile game between two really good players, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you don't think too horribly of the map, even though if you're a Zerg player you're probably going to absolutely hate it for many reasons. And we've got some nice non-robo play from dDoRo as well, so mainly going with the High Templars, and we did get a Colossus at the end, but that really didn't do much. So Stargate and High Templar play, which is always nice to see. So I hope you enjoyed the game, and hope you listen to some more games in the future.